Hello everyone, I'm YogendraSingh and I'm contesting for the post of General Secretary Sports Affairs. I come from a naval background family where I've been exposed to discipline and leadership from an early teenage. My vision for IIT Bombay Sports is to create an atmosphere where no enthusiasm is left unattended and every sportsman gets an equal opportunity to showcase their talent. I, from my first year itself, started as a beginner in NSO Aquatics and went on to represent in Intra-IIT Aquatics as a swimming and water polo player. I also believe that fitness should be part of everybody's daily routine, and my manifesto has a significant portion for that. Sharing my own journey, I started calisthenics in my first year and successfully represented IIT Bombay at Devil Circuit College Frenzy Season 2, which was aired at the national TV on Sony Live. Currently, I am the Institute Aquatics Secretary and doing the job to promote swimming and water polo in the institute. So let me first explain my idea very well. The first point is that we won't be having any change in the boys GC at least for the next year. We're aiming to have a change in the girls GC, but जैसा कि आप समझ रहे हैं अभी hostel 17 will also come up by the end of this year. Hostel 18 is also present right now, and some students from hostel 4, from 7 and 8 have been relocated to hostel 18. So day by day ऐसा हो रहा है कि the current GC structure will not be sustainable for a long period of time. I hope that Cult and Tech are also coming up with solid solutions for this, but I propose an interdepartmental tournament for that thing because departments are less volatile to the infrastructural changes that are happening in the institute right now. Bigger hostel doesn't mean that we won't be having hostel culture. So to promote hostel culture, we'll be having regular touch with the Hostel Sports Council and conduct hostel intras in the longer run. Right now, we'll be continuing with the boys GC as it is for the at least next year.
And what about the culturals?
Yeah, as I stated, for the culturals, they will also be coming up with solid solutions as in the next 3-4 years, it will so happen that there will be many infrastructural changes. Hostel 19 is also going to come up and many hostels will go down like Hostel 5 and Hostel 9. So basically वही बात है कि हम लोगों को एक स्ट्रक्चर के साथ आगे बढ़ना पड़ेगा which will help propagate cult, tech, sports in equal manner.
So the cross position. Right now there is a shift from older hostel to newer hostel, but finally after a few years there will be hostels, newer hostel, every hostel will be new. So we'll again have 15-16 hostel in place. So is that what you're thinking? Because later on your initiative is going to be scrapped.
No. So for that, अभी ऐसा होगा कि बड़े-बड़े hostels बन जाएंगे. So there will be less number of senior hostels left after 3 or 5 years, as you stated. But वहाँ पे भी ऐसा होगा in big hostels to have the entire big hostel participate as one will be a little difficult. So उसी चीज़ के लिए if we have departments that will be less volatile in the transition phase and we can continue with that after the phase is over. Or I'll propose this in the SGSC and take account of all these hostel general secretaries and the sports course as well as the cult course and tech course to come up with a final solution for this. So talking about the infrastructure related points, first was the conversion of badminton courts from wooden to synthetic. So actually this is in line with the LED project that is going on right now. So infrastructural changes have been taking time in the last few years, and ऐसा होता है कि EMD हर साल कुछ projects लेता है which are on their priority list. So I'll make sure that this goes into their priority list. And why LED conversion नहीं हो पाया जिमखाना grounds पे and badminton courts पे, इसका reason simple यही था क्योंकि we were having wooden court, तो उसके ऊपर हम लोग अपना जो भी ladder है वो नहीं लेके जा पा रहे थे and we couldn't get the LEDs in place. So now we'll first get the LEDs in place and then put a synthetic layering on the badminton court क्योंकि अभी जो condition है badminton court की it was maintained earlier but वही specific portion वापस उसी level पे खराब हो गया. So the condition has worsened now. So that is the need for that. Coming on to the jogging track. So right now jogging track is very much required because the current athletics field it intersects the 30-yard line of the cricket field. सो कई बार चांसेस होते हैं कि किसी को बॉल लग सकता है एंड इट कुड बी फेटल. ये ऐसा पुराने टाइम में हो चुका है. सो वी आर प्रपोजिंग ए जॉगिंग ट्रैक अराउंड द फुटबॉल फील्ड so that every jogging enthusiast and everyone who wants to come and like just relax on the field can jog around that track.
You have 8 new stadiums in your infrastructure. This is a cross question. How many of those are new and how many are follow-ups?
So the new infrastructural changes are, first of all, the open gym. The other one is the jogging track. Follow-up is basically on the LED lights which are to be installed in the gymkhana and the LED and the badminton court. Just because if you see at the badminton court, वहाँ पे 30 lights हैं और उनमें से only 16 operational होते हैं क्योंकि halogen का जो input load है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा है. So we are not able to supply enough power to light all 30 of them. So this is the current problem there, and Gymkhana grounds पे भी the intensity of light has gone down in the last few years क्योंकि halogens खराब हो जाने and there is a need to replace them. LEDs are energy efficient and the maintenance cost is less, as well as they are sustainable. So even the institute is moving towards sustainable energy sources. So we are trying to move on towards LED just because it will be easier to maintain them and power reduction and जो total cost आता है हमारा power का institute का वो भी काफ़ी हद तक कम हो जाएगा. So inter-IIT is the major part where the sports council focuses on. So अब तक ऐसा होता है कि we have been doing a lot of things to improve our space in the overall contingent, overall GC place. But the idea behind contingent conclave and appointing the contingent leader earlier is just that कि contingent leader पहले से होगा तो वो सारे टीम से अच्छे लेवल पे बॉन्ड कर पाएगा and he or she will be able to connect with the sports easily, and him or her would be able to represent the sports in the sports council as क्योंकि sports council के पास और भी काफ़ी सारे काम होते हैं, बट हमारे पास अगर कंटिजेंट लीडर होगा पहले से सो हम लोग स्पोर्ट्स पे भी काफ़ी हद तक फोकस कर पाएंगे. वी ऑल्सो आर थिंकिंग टू इंट्रोड्यूस फिटनेस टेस्ट थ्रू दिस कंटिजेंट लीडर इटसेल्फ इन द फील्ड स्पोर्ट्स इटसेल्फ. एंड उसके अलावा जो कि कंटिजेंट कॉन्क्लेव है, इट इज़ अ क्लोज मीटिंग ऑफ द कंटिजेंट विच विल बी एन ओपन हाउस जहाँ पे देर विल बी अ डिस्कशन फ्रॉम ऑफ ऑल द टीम्स विद द काउंसिल ताकि हम लोग इश्यूज डिस्कस कर पाए जिसके ऊपर वी हैव टू इम्प्रूव. सो मैं ऐसा सोचता हूँ कि we have some mistakes which we have done in the past, तो एक बार उन पर बात करके if we could figure out some solution to that, हम उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. So talking about the This Girl Can Active campaign, so this majorly focuses on getting girls into the field sports which is not currently present. So Go Girls Go start हुआ था आज से काफ़ी टाइम पहले, एंड वहाँ पे भी वी हैड डिसेंट अमाउंट ऑफ पार्टिसिपेशन फ्रॉम गर्ल्स इन स्पोर्ट्स लाइक हॉकी, क्रिकेट एंड फुटबॉल. बट अभी जो चेंज होने वाला है दैट इज द चेंज इज कि आई प्रोवाइड अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू द टीम्स टू पार्टिसिपेट आउटसाइड टूर्नामेंट्स जो कि काफ़ी हद तक होते हैं मुंबई के अंदर. सो हमें उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी देंगे सो दैट दे कैन increase the actual sports culture in girls, क्योंकि when they participate in tournaments outside they'll have more and more eager to learn the sport. So for Avan, basically what we are aiming it as, हम एक sports fest बनाना चाहते हैं which gives a holistic development to every participant. Right now, every one of us who is in IIT or any other institute, we might face we know कि हमें कुछ mental issues हो ना हो, इनकी identify करना काफ़ी मुश्किल होता है, and physical fitness is directly correlated with mental fitness. So in my manifesto itself, I've focused on both physical and mental well-being. So conducting actually panel talks and as well as talks of experts in Avan will actually help spread the message ki how important mental fitness is in daily life routine except the physical fitness. So this is the main motive behind that.
Okay. Is this sports app in the pipeline or will it be?
A lot of councils, including Insight and RSMP and the CAT Council, is planning to have initiatives about mental health.
Yeah.
Why is Sports Council not collaborating with us in this endeavor, and why are you trying to do something separate?
So we are open for collaboration with any institute body that is currently working on student welfare and student wellness. The idea behind this is that physical activities do lead to solve will help elevate the mental fitness. So many things which will be integrated in the sports app, like the ladder ranking and the online availability of e-certificates has already been developed in the past years. What we want to do with the sports app is to integrate GC live updates as well as the live status of the venues and courts, as well as the live as well as we want to incorporate text commentary and comment section for the banter in the GCs in the sports app. Also, we are trying to include a feedback and query portal which will be proactively handled by the secretaries and the conveners, so that we can solve issues as soon as possible and take actions wherever required. So regarding PGs, सबको पता है यार, मतलब PGs, if we take a normal postgraduate, a PhD who is working his entire day in the lab, उन्हें fitness करने का उतना chance नहीं मिलता. So under my PG initiatives, there is one that I have early morning and late night fitness sessions for these people, so that they have उनके लाइफ में काफ़ी डिफरेंस क्रिएट होगा, वेदर इट इज़ नॉट कंट्रीब्यूटिंग टू द स्पोर्ट्स काउंसिल इटसेल्फ, मतलब इट इज़ नॉट बेनिफिटिंग स्पोर्ट्स काउंसिल इन एनी वे, बट देयर विल बी अ डिफरेंस क्रिएटेड इन देयर लाइफ, क्योंकि उन्हें फिटनेस करने का कभी टाइम नहीं मिलता. कमिंग टू पीजी पार्टिसिपेशन, सो ऐसा होता है कि एक बार में ही पीजी ओरिएंटेशन होता है व्हेन इट स्टार्ट्स इन अगस्त, जब हमारा यूजी ओरिएंटेशन होता है. सो वी ओनली हैव वन इंडक्शन सेशन फॉर द पीजीज. सो व्हाट आई वांट टू डू इज PGs come into the academic year in January also. So उस time पे भी we can also have one more PG orientation session for sports, so that all of them know what IIT Bombay holds for them when it comes to sports. Apart from that, PGs के अंदर there was Pirates League which was conducted earlier, लेकिन अभी नहीं होता, which was a competitive spirit between H12, H13 and H14. So reinitiating Pirates League will help reinitiating the sports culture in the PGs, thus increasing the PG participation. Aligning with my vision, my manifesto comprises of a player who starts climbing on the climbing wall to playing a popular sports like cricket, be it a beginner level or an inter-IIT level. I also focus on fitness for everybody, since I believe that it should be part of everybody's daily routine.